Yeah. Hold on one second. It'll be all right. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the Den. If you're not familiar with the Den discussing everything naturally is the best conversation on the entire interwebs. I am your host, Sir Ed Honcho. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Before we get this started, as always, shit don't change, baby. It is my honor, it is my privilege, but more than anything, it is absolutely my pleasure to get to chop it up with you guys each and every night. I am glad you are here. You could be anywhere in the world, but the fact that you came with this random nigga on the internet, well, it makes me feel kind of special inside. But anyway, let's get into it, man. We're gonna talk about Kales, the R&B thug, and Prince Andrew. Two guys, similar situations, different nations. But we'll get into that. Of course, we got some ratchetness to talk about. A couple other news stories I wanted to touch on. Not in that way, not in the Prince Andrew or Kelly way, but the news stories I wanted to touch on. And again, let's see what we got joining us. Let's get into it. I apologize for the day because there were some videos yesterday I told you I wanted to edit before I showed, and I was doing some real quick, super ratchet editing and trying to do my best. I might have missed something. We'll see what happens. It is what it is. Miss Bell, all is well. Northern Style, how you doing this evening, ma'am? Cultured, aka the Don of the Discord. I'm jealous. I'm envious. It's all illusion. I don't know who does it. It might still be Maria. Maria Guadanacho, or whatever her name was. Heidi. Heidi's here. Everybody, Heidi. Don't do that. So there's that. Michael Sherman, what's the motherfucking deal? How you doing this evening, sir? John, my favorite New Yorker. Hope all is well. Let's see. Eduardo, what's the motherfucking deal? And that's all I got. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're following all the proper social medias listed below, so that way, you know, if the YT don't give you a notification, well, you know, maybe get on one of those platforms. I got to be careful using YT, right? Because after watching so many of those cringy wokey woke headache videos yesterday, during that one level 0 video, I didn't realize YT stands for white, right? That's the short for white. Last I was down with the colored Twitter, black Twitter, POC Twitter, whatever the fuck it is now. It used to be Y people, like WYPIPO, right? That used to be, that used to be the term, right? I just thought niggas couldn't spell, but I guess they were being cool. So there's that. Where do we begin? I'm gonna start off with some crazy stuff. I'm gonna show you the ones I wanted to show from yesterday. Hopefully, like I said, these are some shitty fucking real quick ass editing job. Like just trying to throw some blurs on there real quick. So if I covered something up good, if I didn't, well, we'll get about as good. I'm pretty sure there's work. There's naked women doing yoga on YouTube, right? Showing all the box. So I mean, what more can I do? This is a documentary. This is a documentary of what's happening in the streets of the United States of America. Some of this, the beaches of the United States of America. So if I label this a documentary, maybe I need to start labeling all my videos comedy, right? Because we're living a simulation. This is all a joke now. So maybe that's the direction I need to go in. Let me jot something down here. And you reference that joke, Culture, makes me think of first time I heard my grandma ever say, "You're not gonna piss up and down my back and call it rain." That's my gangster grandma. One ain't taking no shit. She is still alive. It's like the only grandperson I have that's still alive. I should probably give her a call. It's been a very, very long time. I am a shitty grandson. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about tonight. What we are here to talk about, lovely Miss Sarah Lou joining us this evening. How are you, ma'am? Yeah, I can believe that. Let's get into the videos. I got some wild ass news story. I think I got a news story about Dakota. If he goes by a pseudonym. We'll find out. So let's play the first one that I wanted to share with you guys yesterday. We got a lot of wokey woke shit. I want to show you what's going on with the new guy. And for those of you who don't know, I usually reference as the current president as the new guy, right? You know, he isn't really new. Probably the oldest motherfucker on the planet. I don't know how old he is. And he probably doesn't know how old he is. But I just use him as a new guy. Seems like he hadn't been in there that long, but he's been in there for a while. And remember when the thing started happening, the cough started happening, and then after the cough started happening, like 8 months later, he's like, "Oh, this guy has had 8 months. He hasn't done anything about the cough." Well, I'm going to show you what the new guy has done about the cough. That's a very interesting video. You're all going to love it. It's definitely going to motivate you to go out and get pokety poked. Let me make sure I click the right one because the wrong one has titty in it. Let me just move that off the screen. All right. Move this one off the screen too. All right. So we all love a little attention. It's summertime. Will Smith made a song called Summertime. Everybody loved it. Will Smith, greatest rapper alive. Top 5 that are alive. What is Jada talking about? Check it out. Oh, that ass. be honest, the kind of green shirt's a dickhead. When they said baby got back, when they said baby got back, I don't quite think that's what they meant, right? And I'm actually kind of not a bad angle because y'all see what I had to blur out. That was some real ass. Look at this move right here. I'm gonna be honest. Give an E for effort. Form, not so much. Now you can't really see it, but again, you know, they always say men encourage this behavior. I believe there's more women out here encouraging this stuff. Oh my God, there's some. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get to that. More women probably out here encouraging this behavior than anyone. There's actually a chick where the blur is throwing money on the blurred ass. That chick was in a very skimpy thong, so I just decided, just for the sake of it, to blur it out, right? Oh, for at least get a chance to bail like every other American citizen. Is he an American citizen? I don't know about kills. So there's that. Now, let me get the other video from yesterday. Oh, yeah, that is bad. That's a lot. I got some crazy stuff going on. There might be some butt cheeks in it, but I think butt cheeks are okay, right? This is a documentary, YouTube. I should have put viewer discretion. Let me put the little viewer discretion thingy thing up, right? Just for shits and giggles. The following scenes may be considered graphic. Viewer discretion is advised. If you willingly came to the den and knew what you were getting into, then, well, it's your own damn fault. If you didn't know, this scene's for you. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's enjoy some good old, but I have very little violence. Let me see. I may actually save that. I'm going to save that. I have very little violence for you guys today, so I'm going to save the violence. Got plenty of wokey woke. This might be the same chick, though, who was just in the video I showed you. I may be wrong.
Their body. Somebody's gotta glorify obesity. Somebody's gotta eat the chicken wings. So God made me. It's okay to be fat, guys. Somebody's gotta show us their body. Somebody's gotta glorify obesity. Somebody's gotta eat the chicken wings. So God made me. It's okay to be fat, guys.
It's okay to be fat, guys. Strong and Grand, appreciate the love, so you can call me whatever you want. I'm at an age where this doesn't appeal to me anymore. I'll leave that to you young men. Go have fun with these scallywags as your baby mama. I agree, man. Like I told you, I mean, you've seen every possible shape, form, color, whatever other options are out there of ass at this point, twerk. You get twerk assaulted. You just walk around in public. You you know. Oh man, I feel like I've seen this chick in a Walmart somewhere. But I mean, hey, if you got pride, this is my thing. This is what I always say, right? Here's my thing. If you are happy and you are truly happy, you know, be that way. If you're big and you're truly happy, cool. You just shouldn't be upset when people say things. You just shouldn't be upset when people say the things that they're going to say. There we go. And people are going to speak, right? It just is what it is. You shouldn't go attacking people. You shouldn't go chiming in when people are discussing other stuff. It's okay. If nobody's attacking you personally, just be happy, live your life, right? That's how I do it. So if she is enjoying her life and she's not trying to be mad at you for, you know, maybe not doing, she says somebody's got to do it, right? So she took the role. So again, there's a black guy out here somewhere, possibly in this chat, that is really getting his rocks off of this. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Good grief. It's all the loose. Appreciate the love. So what are the odds that Brock do anything in the kitchen besides open paper bags and slowly clog her heart up? I don't know. I got to see the back of the elbow, right? The back of the elbow is what tells you, you know, what they're really working with, right? Those are some fancy pants there. Um, oh man, the back of the envelope tells you if they can cook or not. That's where you get all the information that you need. All right, I'm cool on that. Let's see. I don't have a lot of crazy pronounage for you, but we got new sexuality of the day. I think that should be a thing. I'm gonna just start saving videos. This is the new sexuality of the day video, right? Because it's a new one every day. It's like 177,000 of them. So
I'm glad
fair warning, I guess, kind of late. I forgot that this was full of this stuff. This is a headphone check video. It is very loud. I'm trying to cut the sound down about halfway. I'm just gonna let it play and then we'll speak on it, right?
I'm glad you asked.
It's like
People
40%.
who identify as abrosexual are fluid with their sexualities.
What?
Like gender fluid, abrosexual friends one day might feel pan, but then the next day they might feel asexual. And a week later they could just be gay. Their sexualities are fluid.
Does this mean they're fluid with all the sexualities?
Some. Every abrosexual is different.
And we love our abrosexual friends. I'm glad you asked.
I'm not glad you asked at all. Again, you know, at this point, do whatever you want to do, right? Do whatever you feel. Do whoever you feel. Not whoever, whatever. There's some legal limits we got here, but don't expect everybody else to get this shit. Like, y'all are starting to make shit up every day, right? I'll make sure I got my proper pronoun wristband on. Yeah, like, doesn't all this fall into the fluidity shit, right? This is all like some form of pan something. Like, you guys are trying to get you guys are trying to get too intersectional, right? Like, y'all are intersecting intersections, right? This has become a roundabout. Like, it's not even an intersection anymore. Like, it's one of those traffic circles. I hate traffic circles. Whatever. I prefer, just give me a fucking four-way stop. Fuck this damn traffic circle. It never keeps the flow of traffic going. But anyway, you can tell this person is really out there for the attention. You could have like gave a calm, low volume explanation instead of all this weird stuff. But hey, she's the cool one. That's the party animal. Most often, that's the one who shotguns beers and crushes them on her skull. Or let me not misgender it at all. I don't know what's going on. I want to see what's happening in France. I think what Paris is the city of lovers. France is just a bunch of dirty cigarette smoking people who have sex on balconies.
Avec une pièce d'identité, s'il vous plaît.
You ready for this in the mirror?
Avec une pièce d'identité.
It's coming. This is traumatic. What's the motherfucking deal? This is where. Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely, Dan. People are just really cool and okay with this. Look at this weirdo. Because again, like I say, this is coming. This is what they're trying to push. This is the agenda. I posted a video. I posted a video in the Discord shortly before. I don't know if y'all watched it, right? But it's a doctor who gives a very thorough explanation and breakdown as to why the shit that a lot of these school districts and these people are pushing, and the particular government agencies themselves who paid for the research are not following the guidelines of the research that they paid for. If y'all didn't check that out, you should definitely check that out if you are in the Discord. And then Discord is free. It's not like the sauce. You need to watch that video. If you got about 7 minutes, again, I'm not a doctor. I just play one on the internet. But I mean, it's kind of the belief that I've always kind of had. Like I said, I didn't know some of the more detailed aspects of it, but it's just like, this don't make any sense, bro. But like I said, he brought the more professional explanation to it with the history and professional background to back up his statements. Not just sound like some wild country Negro spouting off his hate. So it sounds way better, right? Anyway, but this is coming soon to an America near you. Hope you guys are ready for it. Thank God I live in Texas, but the way they're acting, it's getting crazy. I think there's going to be some real crazy stuff going on in Texas. I think it's either going to be a whole lot of homeschooling, or I don't know. But at this point, like, I got this thing, right? Because I'm not going to go off on a tangent. Like, I'm talking about homeschooling because, a lot of these districts, I think Dallas, they said they're going to defy the governor and force people to wear masks. HISD already said it. I already told y'all the story about the little one. So we're not going to be condoning too much of that. I also found out some other stuff she told me that I did not know. So definitely going to be keeping super tight surveillance at this point because, I mean, you're strongly leaning towards homeschooling because there's some wild stuff happening, like some wild stuff happening. And, she's being in her own little world, so she don't realize all that stuff. We don't let her watch a lot of the crazy shit and a lot of stuff that goes on. And so I don't think she realized some of the stuff that was taking place at her prior school. But if it's happening at the new school, we will definitely have to take the nuclear option. But I think with all these people like homeschooling their kids, like I'm a super not with school tax type of guy. Like, well, for now it makes sense. But like if you don't have kids like going to the school, why do you have to pay school tax? Why do you have to show like you know what I mean? Anyway, it is what it is. Alex Jones. Oops, I might not have supposed to say his name, but Mike Jones said a lot of things. Even what happened to the frogs turned out to be gay. So he's a crazy person, but it's weird because a lot of the crazy people, people were calling crazy, seem to be making a lot more sense. All Lou says, Google, yes. And that's where the passport goes. Absolutely. Appreciate the love. But yeah, this is where we are. All right. College starting about a week. Good job, Kenny. You got your jab, so you can go to college, so you can go to class. What's the deal, David? Yeah, I had to go back and read it because I'm like on my screen right now. I got something completely different, so I don't even see my usual screen because I was going to put another video up and then I was going somewhere else. But yes, Google that. Definitely check that out because Solid Illusion sent me something very interesting. Like, definitely altered my perspective a little bit on where this is all going. And good luck, niggas. Good luck. I'm trying to get that far. I'm dead serious about that shit. Start a GoFundMe like this chick did in this story I'm going to tell y'all about. I figured out the whole strategy. Watch this abrosexual video. I don't know what some of these other videos are. I do know this one. See, so remember a while back we talked about, Asian people, black folks intersecting at hair weave stores and things of that nature. Why Asians watch black people at hair weave stores so diligently, and I don't blame them. Just watch them at all stores. Oh, snap over. Did I have anything else? But you'll still play. My bad. Like I said, I'm up. So the difference between conspiracy theories and facts are a few years. Let me bring that back. Good grief. I agree. That's where we are. So how much, and I started reading it, never got a chance to finish that Behold the Pale Horse a while back. And I don't know anybody else has maybe possibly checked it out. But I wonder how much of that has been on point. Tell me to stream that. Bring that back one more time for the people in the back.
The difference between conspiracy theories and proven facts are a few years.
I agree wholeheartedly. Let's get away from this dystopian future we're all depressed about. Let's get some ratchetness. This is bad stuff. But remember I told you about Asian people, black folks. This is why they don't like niggas in their stores. Oh, any sound.
This is the man.
Can you let us know? Get your bag and just leave. Let me go. Let go of her. She won't let me go. Okay, let it go. 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 Get your bag and leave. She won't let my leg go. Let go of leg and you let me.
To the untrained eye.
This is the man.
Can you let us know? Get your bag and just leave. Let me go. Let go of her. She won't let me go. Okay, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let go of her. Get your bag and leave. She won't let my leg go.
This is the okie doke. Right? This is the whole setup. Don't care about showing naked ass. Basically. Whatever the hell you got on. To look like a fraudulent fight, so this motherfucker cause a distraction. Why they distracted? You see the motherfucker kick a leg out to let him know to get out of there. This is a whole setup, bro. This is a whole setup. Just so they can steal. Motherfuckers have no shame. It's disgusting, really, and I really think that's a dude. If not, that's a rough looking motherfucker. But like I said, the blonde hair, all this shit. People say, Honcho, you hate black women. I don't know if this is a black woman, but chicks who do that are not black women. They don't want to be black women. It's not the features of a black woman. The Nicki Minaj of the world go get the little skinny nose and do all those are not black features. I don't hate black women. I love black women. I don't like these other things. I'm not a fan of. So never heard me speak negatively about black women. But these others, I know some refer to them as the BT 1000s, but you know, whatever other kind of title you got for them, hood boogers. You know, this is what happens. But yet, you know, people get mad. Oh, you guys at Walmart are locking up all the beauty supplies because we're black. Yeah, you motherfucking right. It's because y'all black. Because the motherfuckers like this, who instead of buying the shit, they'll go buy. You know, they'll pay the beautician or their homegirl or whatever the money to fucking sew some shit in their head after they go steal it out the store. Motherfuckers do anything. Just steal. Like, it's crazy. Like, I could never imagine. Even in my worst days, theft was just not a thing. Collecting dues is one thing, but thievery is another. You know what I'm saying? Like, got no love for thieves. Trash. Bottom of the barrel ass people. BLM though, right? I'm saving my violence. We already got that ratchet beach action. I don't know. I don't know what I got like 3 videos. I have no idea. I just know they're on some woke shit. So let's find out.
The children are now contracting the Delta variant at high numbers will convince anti-vaxxers that this is a serious deal. I have 2 words for you. Sandy Hook. These are the same people who thought Sandy Hook was a hoax, that Parkland was a hoax. So I think we've gone beyond the pale. We all just need to do whatever we can to protect ourselves and our kids. If you think the fact that children are now contracting...
You know where they're getting it? Because they started jabbing kids now. Anyway, that's super weird, right? Not an issue for kids, they started getting poked. Not the R. Kelly kind. Not the Prince Andrew kind. The other kind. She really took it far left, though, right? Sandy Hook? Yeah, let's get away from that. Let's get these last of the wokey wokes out the way. Then I'm going to show you what the new guy is doing in his 8 months in to fight Rona when he had something to say about Orange Man Bad. Let's see what we got going on here.
I've spent the summer trying to stay in my little bubble, decompress from this dystopian nightmare we've been living in for so long, and I'm hearing we have to wear masks again. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so sick of the same people fucking everything up for all of us. Like, first you guys elect Trump, and it's like, thank you, fuck you very much for that. And then you guys were like, oh, sweet, let's light tiki torches and be openly racist again. And then you guys were like, global pandemic? Fake news, let's make this way harder than it has to be. And then you guys were like, maybe you guys might have been right about climate change, but it's really too late to do anything about it, so fuck it. And then you guys were like, life-saving vaccine? The government's trying to kill us, and you guys are too stupid to take it. And now I gotta wear a fucking mask again? Because of you fucks again? Jesus.
This is the part I don't get. You call it life-saving, right? And if everybody's calling this, why are they telling you to wear the mask again? Science has changed. Anyway.
Christ. What's wrong with you guys?
It's just some broad talking crazy. That's her name, so don't get offended. Don't you look, he's calling women bras, and that's her fucking name, just some broad. She's literally just some broad. That's her name, right? So it's okay for me to say this, right? Anyway, like I said, all this fucking shit, like, it's all emotional, though. Like, none of these people come with facts. I feel, you make me feel bad. I think it's dangerous. I'm scared. Scared? Go to church. If you're afraid to die, that's a you problem. If you're afraid to die, then you haven't lived, right? It's kind of how that works. You're like waiting on something. Like at this age, if you're like, some of these people are like older, right? And I'm gonna be honest, if you haven't come to grips with death, 40s, 50s, 60s, I mean, it's a thing, right? Oh, I got you. Tell you something about those types. I knew a couple of chicks that had similar features to that. All of them. I hate to say it, and I'm not to say it, I mean, just whores. So, you want to make a poll? I wouldn't sell her any Starbucks. Is the bottom? All right. THC infused coffee, I wish. Let's see. Let's take a poll. But so, again, I'm saying if you're 50, 60 at this point, you haven't like come to grips with death is inevitable. It's because you're holding out like these are the best years of my life are coming up. I got some bad news for you. I'll do a poll. You know me. I got some bad news for you. That's the wrong thing to vote. Fellas will enjoy this one. Star Trek. It's not Starbucks. And you're worried and you're fearful of it. Like, look, bro, if you get on the fucking freeway in your car, you haven't accepted terms with death. If you, like I said, if you drive a vehicle, you ain't ready for that. If you go to black clubs and you haven't come to grips with death yet, living a fantasy. So there's that. But here's my thing, right? And I get it. I guess people got a right to be afraid. People want to, have longevity for whatever reason. Watch more TV, I guess. That's what a lot of these people look like. That's all they do. I'll be honest, these people are not living their best life. This should be interesting. I think I saw like the first 5 seconds of this one.
So this is a very difficult TikTok for me to make, but I feel like I have to make it. Just in case you're going through the same thing I'm going through, you need to know that you're not alone. I had to cut off all ties with my parents today. I found out that they are fully entrenched in the Trump cult. They didn't just vote for Trump because he was the Republican candidate, and they are lifelong Republicans. They voted for him because they believe he is God's chosen. They believe he was sent to this earth to fix it. They are fully in the Trump cult, and I can't have that around me. I can't have that around my kids. If you've seen my previous TikToks, you know that my parents have taught my children some very unpleasant religious things, and I can't have them exposed to things like this anymore. So yeah, this is really rough, but I can't have harmful influences in my life or my children's lives anymore.
Bitch, you on TikTok. What are you talking about? TikTok's a harmful influence. Probably got your kids with hey, kids, look at mommy's TikTok. Let your kids alone with their phones for days at a time, right? Probably let them all over the interwebs and the tubes and all that stuff. But you're mad because your parents voted for Trump. You're living in the last days, my friend.
It just can't happen. So we're cutting off all ties to that side of the family, and that's that.
You're going to cut your family off due to politics. That means that you've allowed the government to infiltrate you. That's kind of something I want to get on to here in a little bit. It's kind of crazy. I think that was supposed to what I was supposed to talk about yesterday, but you know, all that good stuff.
So this is a very
shut up, bro. I don't want to talk to you no more. Well, now that I got her muted, I'm gonna play this video muted because it has music behind it. I'm sure probably get claimed in that first video. But this is madness right here, right? And I'm highly upset. I'm highly upset for this poor doggo and this lady here, right? And this guy over here encouraging her, probably thinking it's cute. She's got on gloves. She got on a mask. They have matching masks on. I can't see what colors are mask. Looks similar, yeah. It's crazy. This poor dog, right? And for the music that was behind it, it was Meg the Stallion, I'm a Savage, or whatever the song is called. Poor dog. Poor puppy dog. So, like I said, around 8 months into the pandemic, the new guy made a statement talking about 8 months in and Trump ain't done nothing. And these motherfuckers really listen to this guy. That's the saddest part. So 8 months in, here we go. Black's the Great. What's the motherfucking deal? Delta Echo Golf. What's the motherfucking deal? Yeah, cats are reckless, bro. So, but I'm not even gonna go into dealing with the contractors because they'll get angry. But so we finally kind of got our kitchen back, and we had a touch faucet installed. The plumber was putting it in. He's like, yeah, you know, these things got like an automatic shut-off timer thing because cats figure out how to use them, and they'll touch them and just drink from the fucking water and then just like leave because cats are rude, right? And they won't touch the faucet and cut it off because they're dickheads. And so, like, like, you know, there's an automatic little timer thingy so that you know, the shit cuts off, because it's like, people tell them all the time the cats are fucking blood shit out. What the fuck is this shit? He's a terrible person. The dogs can't get COVID. I believe it. Cats got cat AIDS, right? That's when I stopped fucking with cats. When I was in high school, my teacher was crying. I think it was social studies teacher. I can't remember what she taught, but I remember her being super upset one day, right? Super duper upset. They were like, "What happened?" And she's like, "A cat died of AIDS." And I'm like, "What?" And she was like super crazy. Yeah, it had feline AIDS. You know, kids are ruthless. And from that day forward, her cat was known as, may the cat rest in peace, I guess, as some type of cat whore. You know what I'm saying? Fucking dirty cat whore. Out there in the streets, you know, lock that motherfucker up. That cat tooting that cat all over town. Let's see. They're making other people like Chinese folks. So, but like I'm saying, that the new guy, right? This is what he's doing, because, you know, the government has been hiring TikTok influencers to, because they're whores. Cats are whores. That's why. So shake cats with women. Anyway, you know, the government has been hiring TikTok influencers to convince people to get jabbed, right? So this is what they did. Like, and this is how you know the government has, what is that saying? Read the room. What type of people do you think are not getting the poke? Do you think people that relate to this individual I'm about to show you, or others? Just watch.
Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did a joke. Hey, everyone. Vogue.
Usually I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're like really strict in here.
Hey, Jenny. I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called Initiative.
Hi, White House, this is Cooper. I don't think so. Oh, doesn't matter.
This is actually the entrance to the West Wing. This is so fun, and it's really prestigious.
Hey, POTUS. Is Olivia Rodrigo still here?
No. We've come a long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 160 million Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here.
Cooper.
Sorry, Miss Jen.
And Jen, don't forget to have fun. Spirit fingers, Mama. We need to get shots in the arms of every single American.
I'm heading to a haircut.
Comment if you want me to make more of these.
One sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
This is your guy. Y'all, I voted for this dude. Try to tell niggas niggas was dancing in mailboxes. Niggas was celebrating. Yay. What did they say? Black women saved the election. This is what black women brought us, right? I'm just telling y'all the headlines that they put out there. Was this what they mean by the future is female? Like, this is cat HIV right here, right? Right? Yeah, basically. Oh my goodness, this is terrible, man. But again, so the question I asked prior to, right? It's fucking weird off the fucking screen. Shit. Was that loud? Was that really loud? Did y'all hear what I said? Okay, if you did, oh well. I love everybody, right? Again, so what I asked beforehand is the people who are not getting the poke, do you think they relate to this individual? Do they think they watch this person's, I don't even know who the person is. Do you think they watch this person's TikToks? Or do you think maybe the government's out of touch? Because the people who probably support that person. Probably like the 12 and under crowd, right? They were just now getting the jab. But this is what they want to promote. This is what they want to push to. All the limp-wristed shenanigans have gotten out of control. This is for the limp-wristed population of America, right? This has nothing to do with gentlemen or ladies who probably frequent the den. I don't know who finds that intriguing other than Heidi. This in no way makes me like now. I think if I were to get the jab, I'd end up like that. So I definitely don't want to do it now, right? What do you say, Miss Bell? Oh man. Fucking looks like fucking really gay Jim Carrey. He was young and super popular. All right. I got some violence in with y'all. Got a couple of stories we're going to touch on. And then, like I said, we'll talk about this Kales. And I don't know what's happening here. But all I can say is children, do not, I repeat, do not do drugs.
Don't move, don't move. Fucking fighting two old dudes.
They jamming, huh?
Nigga taking his shirt off. My bro, look at that fucking whoopee chick. Bitch with blind bro. Go ahead, baby.
Bro, I forgot. Remember, I don't know how many of y'all, or I'm showing my age here. I want to say, I can't remember if it was Sonic 3 or was it Sonic and Knuckles? Whichever one, I think you get the gold Sonic. You know what I'm saying? She's got the golden Sonic. And she's like a permanent thing, right? So that's the goal. Word. Outsider style. Oh man. This is like really sad actually. Like I'm like, how do you get to this point, right? And so what I'm trying to figure out is the dude in the fucking blue hat is dressed relatively decent. You know what I'm saying? I guess for whatever the situation may be. I think there's drugs involved. Supersonic. I don't really know what Supersonic has going on over there, right? That guy on the corner definitely on drugs. I don't know who this young gentleman in the basketball shirt, but he's ready to break out a game of basketball. He's just watching, and he's the only one with a mask on. In that situation, you probably need more than a mask. That'd be a lot more. But now she just failed, like, because she didn't want to let that cigarette go. That cigarette never, at any point in time, was ever in danger. That's a real smoker right there. That's a real smoker. At no point was the cigarette ever in any danger. It's crazy stuff going on. All right. So I got a poorly edited video, and I hope I edited it properly. If not, I'm going to have to age restrict this video after we watch it. Let's get it. This is what I want to show y'all yesterday. Y'all know And Choc Milk, don't get mad at me. These are not black ladies. These are the others. Okay. Like I said earlier, y'all have never heard me speak negatively of black women. But these things. Throwback Kerr jersey. That's nice. He whooped her with her own weave.
These kids like playing.
Now, did she just say I'm pregnant? I'm pregnant. Again, this is why I say these type of black females don't care about their kids. They be the first one to holler some shit. I'm a mother, and I don't give a fuck. It ain't my fucking baby. I don't give a shit about your little rugrat. Because you don't give a shit about your little rugrat. I be seeing these motherfuckers yelling at their babies and kids beating them and put all kind of crazy. Like, and no, not all. So if you get your feelings hurt, I'm not talking about all. Okay, if you associate yourself with one of these kind of people, that's a you problem. Again, show me the naturals. Because I see nothing but weave in the parking lot, ass cracks, fucking draws up their ass, don't matter, they have no shame. You feel the wind on your ass cheeks. Motherfucker coming out of the shirt have no problem out there brawling in a bra. No shame, because these motherfuckers this is what they do. No shame whatsoever. They like niggas. Come out their shirt like niggas. Shit's sad. But it's not me, so it's funny. Oh, goodness. I'm telling you, bro. But these are women. What was the one the video I showed you yesterday? He was beating up on a chick. Get them, queens. Stop it, queens. Like, niggas just be wasting words. Just the fucking, what is the etymology of words just wasted on niggas, bro. Just fucking fried it. I don't know. I might have been sitting wrong. It might have been a study of bugs or some shit. It's one of them. They're very simple. Anyway, peanut butter is definitely white supremacy. It's coming from a German. Woo! One more time for the people in the back. Let me take the sound off. But again, I didn't even finish the video. Tripping. Hold on. There's a weave on the ground. You can be quick to pick that shit up. Then y'all heard the grown woman talking about, oh, these girls really get it. So you're encouraging this behavior. Not saying, hey, what you guys are doing is detrimental, right? What you guys are doing is, fucking up the community. What you guys are doing is bad, right? But I have a thought about this, and I'm gonna tell y'all in just a second. Beta males gotta go, females need to be property. And these motherfuckers can't control who. I'm gonna be honest. If females are going back to property, these bitches are in the bargain bin. You know what I'm saying? And it's an as-is situation. You ain't got no extended warranty on these hoes. But people got all kind of excuses and justifications. But I still haven't finished the video. But like I said, I guess the grown person in here And, oh, they really getting it. Not trying to break it up, right? But let this would have been let this would have been one a white girl beating the shit out of one of these people. I know you said, oh, white girl, man, I'll show you a video right now. Right now. I can show you a couple of them. I remember there was one I've seen. This little black girl trying to fuck with the white chick on the way home. White girl beat her ass looking like Dave Thomas' daughter. You know what I'm saying? Beat the brakes off her ass. I know y'all remember the classic with the fucking cheerleader. Right? The black girl went and tried to punk the little white cheerleaders. They were sitting there like at a pep rally or some shit after a game or something. That girl got on her ass like a motherfucking fucking honey badger. She was all over that little black girl. Whooped her motherfucking ass. Did a cartwheel on her ass. All kind of shit. Yeah, we underestimate motherfucker. But like that would have been a situation like that. It'd be break it up. This is racism and all this other shit. But as long as the skin tone is relatively close and then you beating the shit out of each other, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say people wake up with this lens of racism and it's buffoonery. But what somebody said, or somebody was listening to earlier, is that people in this situation behave this way because they don't know any better. So if that's the case, these grown women in the community who don't know any better, so is it that their mothers were no better than that? How far back in history does this go, right? I could say a few generations. I could say back to the 60s, 70s. And prior to that, it could have been all this type of shit going on. I don't even think they were acting as bad in the 70s. Again, that's why I say I've tuned out a lot of the rap music. A lot of people are like, oh, this is why. All this type of shit is encouraged, beating motherfuckers' ass. I was like, because the only people who are losing from this shit is other niggas. And so since I turned in my black card, I was no longer allowed to listen to rap music. I can't even say the N-word in the lyrics anymore. That's what they told me. They say, you're a coon, you can't do any of that. But I still have not finished the video. Let's go.
I'm recording. That little girl got hurt.
Little kids don't know me. Teenager, I'm sure children. Well, I wish I would, but I wish I would see the little one. Why? Going to jail now. Catch an uppercut. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't even notice you're not trying. That's the problem, right? It used to be it takes a village. Now it's just the village is recording the shit. Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna yeah, probably somebody did get ran over shortly after that. It's all PPP loans. Let's see, RP McAfee. Yeah, McAfee had jungle fever. I don't know. Do y'all think McAfee got Epstein? When I was writing the Prince Andrew thing, I almost put Prince Epstein. When I was writing, I had to correct it before I posted it. Let me see. Let's see. Way more fun than we are. I glued to the phone. But one of them is. So there's a couple of recording out there. Well, and their hair is also not glued to their head. So anyway. He got downloaded. Terrible. Yeah, terrible. Let's pull up some stories. Let's pull up some things we need to discuss real quick. I said I was going to talk about this, so let's talk about it. And get this niggardry off my screen. Fucking animals. This is the doggy mask stuff. That's terrible. Just why? What is the purpose of it? I want to see something real crazy. I want to see something really crazy. That's what I want. I want to see something really crazy. Give me just a second. Just give me like, what my boy 17 at, man? Because just Said that was gonna be the last video, but I forgot. I got some wokeness for you. Right? Because I told you the little one, some kids, she said, had like a fucking poster board like the last day of school asking this question. Like I said, this shit is everywhere, dog. Y'all think, oh, this is just TikTok people. Oh no. They're after the children. But enjoy.
Proof I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I am proof I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum.
Not a man in sight. These people live around us, amongst us. And 17 points out a lot of witchcraft and stuff like that. I'm going to say that shirt right there. I don't know what this thing is, but you got this stuff in the background. And this name is Sober Mom Fam. So that means she was probably previously on drugs. So nobody just necessarily brags about their sobriety unless they had a bad drug problem, right? And the bad drug problem, when you overcome it, you associate, how terrible your life was then, now, and then. So she probably had these children while on drugs. What if the drug was crack? Crack people blow up real big after they stop crack. Anywho, that's for all of you. I know you appreciate me for it. I'm not even going to read the comments. All right, couple of things, right? Yeah, you said that. So, is this the one? Oh, no, that's the wrong page. This is the thing. I guess it's anyway. Let me make sure, because for some reason it's showing up all weird. All right, cool. Here we go. All right. So, eviction moratorium, right? A lot of people getting all emotional, feeling a particular kind of way about it. Las Vegas Review Journal. Some chick named Dasha Kelly. Let's just save this name. I'll Google it, see what she looks like, or if we can figure out about it. Raised thousands of dollars online to prevent an eviction after an interview with CNN last week. But the North Las Vegas woman's claim that she was the mother of 3 children was not accurate. Claimed to be mother of 3 young girls, but she is not, according to CNN. She originally described herself to CNN as the mother because she considers herself to be like one to them. I wonder what those children think, right? I've been contacted with some concerns about my relationship to the girls mentioned on my fundraiser. I'd like to clarify a couple things. These girls recognize me as a mother figure in their lives, but I'm not their biological mother. My partner is the children's father, whom I do not live with. I take care of these girls in my home for periods of time and have for the last couple of years. I've loved these girls unconditionally and have been out the kindness of my heart. I don't know what that means. I treat them as my daughters. I care for them in this way. The detail doesn't change my original need for donations to avoid eviction, and I will be using the funds to get back on my feet and support my family. As mentioned in my last update, I will also be putting money aside for the girls in a savings account. If you would prefer to receive a refund for your donation, please fill out the form below by August 23rd. For the next 14 days, GoFundMe will issue a full refund for any donor upon request. I wonder what it is now. $231,000 of a $2,000 goal. Just want to say women have it easy. Bitches go in there and lie. People feel sorry for mothers. Why? No. And just not even a real mother, right? She's a fake mom, and I guess do it like this. She's a fake mom. She lied about being these kids' mother. And I guarantee some people are still going to be like, well, since she is like a mother to him, she really needs the money because she's a woman, right? This is where they are. This is where we are. You know what I'm saying? Didn't he take his apology down? I think he took his shit down. Like something. So, I'm talking about the alphabet community. I'm not talking bad about the alphabet community. I'm just simply informing people with the information that they want to know, right? So again, there's that. Yeah, Heidi has the worst IG stories. He's alive and well. He also has IG stories. He talks about hiding his IG stories. So yeah, right? What this has been a single dad, what people say he's a scumbag, you shouldn't have had them goddamn kids. Like I say, this is wild. I want to see the actual GoFundMe to see what it is. GoFundMe and said they placed the funds on hold after receiving reports last week questioning the authenticity of the fundraiser attempted by the Las Vegas Journal to reach Kelly have been unsuccessful. Our trust and safety team has spoken with the organizer, required that an update be publicly posted. So basically, they're still going to let her keep the money if people post it. She just put the little refund thing up there. You know what I'm saying? And they're still going to let it do it. Said, yeah, so she's not putting that money. Broad fraud. That's great. I've never heard that one. I saw that personal space thing. You violate personal space. But if people they're not going to feel like they waste their money. They're still going to support, right? Leaning back in my chair because I'm cool. This one, I'm not going to show it because I haven't even really seen the video to it. But this is a story that's been making its rounds, right? But people tell me, we are the world. We are the children. I don't know the rest of the song, but hey, I'm going to keep singing. Anywho, so women, they're such nice, kind, sweet, gentle angels, right? You still believe that bullshit? Well, you still probably believe in Santa Claus. August 4th, one pulled out a small handgun, shot another woman execution style in Brooklyn. NYPD released the footage showing Delia Johnson. She proceeded to casually shoot Johnson she stepped out of a double-parked white sedan on Franklin Avenue, walked around a parked BMW, stepped onto the curb, walked across the sidewalk, pulled a small handgun from behind her back. She proceeded to casually shoot Johnson point blank in the back of the head as she was speaking to a group of people on the stoop. The witnesses watched in horror as the killer walked back to the car and drove off. Right? The killer was someone they knew. She shot my baby in the street. She used to come to my home, eat in my house. I can't put it together. I don't understand that kind of violence today. The brother told her that she believed that the shooter followed Johnson from a neighborhood funeral. There's going to be another funeral now that they both attended earlier that day. She was at the funeral earlier in the evening and for an old neighborhood friend to pay her respects. And then this happened. It was horrible. The lady executed my sister. Right? Family member said Johnson was an entrepreneur, mother of a 17-year-old daughter. Her mother said, I'm in so much pain. I'm numb, trying my best to uphold the slaughter. That's what it was, right? You have any information? They've made no arrest at this point, but I think they did eventually arrest her. And I think they said it was over a Facebook beef or something like that, right? This is why I told y'all that story, but the black woman who said that black women cannot avoid arguments. Black females cannot avoid arguments, whether it be online, whether it be whatever. You see something that triggers them, they got to go in, right? Talk about most hated, whatever, anyway. But they said it was over some Facebook beef, if I'm not mistaken. But right here, you said the old gal's mother says she knows who it is. The brother knows who it is. But the cops still need information for what, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. At that point in time, they seemed like they had adequate information, right? But again, killed her, didn't give a fuck about it, didn't think twice about it, had no harm. I show y'all videos every evening. Black women beating the shit out of each other. One executing each other. This is the story I said. It's not funny, but I think this is Dakota related. Don't ask no questions. 7-Eleven clerk Delon Johnson arrested for fatally shooting a man after he stole beer. 23-year-old Delon Johnson was arrested after he shot and killed a man who robbed the Dallas 7-Eleven where he worked. According to Star Telegram, Delon told authorities that two men stole a case of beer from 7-Eleven, and he shot at them. So the men entered 7-Eleven, stole 4 cases of beer. Johnson followed the men outside, confronted them in a parking lot. Clark told the men to return the stolen beer and shot at them when they tried to flee from the scene. One man was found in his pickup truck approximately 1 mile from the scene. He had been shot several times. The second man ran off has not been found. Police are still investigating the shooting. Twitter commented on the matter. Some noted if Johnson had been white, he would have been applauded for shooting at thieves. Others thought that the shooting at the Center for stealing beer was extreme. Of course it's racism, right? Yeah, here's the thing. I'm sure the store has some kind of policy, which most of them do. Let the motherfuckers do what they do. Give them the money, whatever else. I'm not. In a job like they getting paid enough to fucking be shooting at y'all. Steal a beer? All right, cool, whatever. But the thing is, now if they're attacking you and they're going after you, they pose some kind of threat. If you're talking about a fucking beer run, let's be honest, bro. It's a fucking beer run. Motherfucker gonna steal a beer. They're not causing you any fucking harm. And then you're stealing commercial property, whatever else. Now, and I can see where people could get upset about it and all that other stuff, but it's like, it wasn't, like I said, that threat of danger wasn't there, and then you talked to him first, so you kind of made like a conscious decision to fucking shoot him. Black Lives Matter. Or they just throw him a parade. It's always because he's black. This is what happened. Oh man, hold on, check this out. This is what happens when people try and steal from other people. Like the movie Shaq. Don't steal from other people. All right. 23-year-old life is over for beer. Second Amendment sanctuary. Anyway, I don't know. I'll have to follow up on to see what happens with him. That's very unfortunate. Oh, this was part of the other story with old gal. Yeah. Oh, what is this? A blonde weave? Is this a blonde? Again, I told you I never watched the video, right? I did not watch the video, and this is related to the one prior to with the chick, right? So this is the one with the chick, right? So this is what I'm saying. This is the shit I be talking about, bro. Like, I tell y'all, blonde weave wearing women are dangerous. They don't like themselves. The killer, blonde woman, a blonde woman, a blonde weave wearing woman, lived for gunshot Johnson. This was Johnson. Look at this shit. Shot her right there in front of everybody. That's crazy, bro. But, anywho, it is what it is. That's unfortunate that it is. Okay. So I said we're going to get into... So the reason I got R. Kelly on the thing, apparently, jury selection has began for the R. Kelly trial. And I think that it's going to sound fucked up, but I'm going to have to say, it's going to be pretty hard for R. Kelly to get a fair trial, right? Because he's so well known. Like, there's very few people who could say that they don't have any idea what's happening with the R. Kelly situation. If you're black, you know R. Kelly, you're impacted by the case, right? And I'm going to be honest. What's going to happen if you got niggas on the case, it's going to be just like the fucking Derek Chauvin shit or any of the other shit. Motherfuckers going to be running to go tell their story as soon as it's over. So I wouldn't be surprised. Pardon me. I apologize for all the gunning. I wouldn't be surprised if niggas immediately go try to get their little claim to fame, just like surviving R. Kelly. But what's going to happen if you want to have an honest trial for R. Kelly, without bias, you have to go get like a group of Indians or Asians or some shit. Like, you gotta get some motherfuckers who have no fucking idea whatsoever who the fuck R. Kelly is. Every nigga in America know R. Kelly. You have to get a bunch of 60-year-old white women I don't know. Some of them might know R. Kelly too. Feeling on your booty. Yeah, it's super wild, man, and it's super wild. I'll tell you. I mean, again, like I tell y'all, I've given y'all all the red flags to watch out for. I tell y'all every day. And every day I produce a new video that fits the description every time. And I don't even be trying. Like, No Pause TV does it for me. So shout out to No Pause TV. So how about that? About right there. That's a little bit better. No, that's a little bit worse. About right there. Anywho, and so Prince Andrew is getting sued by an old accuser, right? He used to hang with during his Epstein days, and I'm not sure if she's the same chick that's been found pictured with him, but of course, the saying's gonna be it's because he's white. It's because he's white. He's getting sued, and R. Kelly's fighting his life. He's trying to kill me, man. And side note, right? Side note, this thing is starting to fucking piss me off. Oh, it's way off. Right, about that. No, right there. It's good enough. Side note, I don't think R. Kelly should be the only one in jail. I don't think R. Kelly should be the only one facing charges. Right. That's my personal belief. He wasn't the only one participating in the acquisition of those young women. I think it runs a little deeper than that. Like, he may be at the head of the snake, you know what I mean? But exactly, those parents allowed it. They knew what the fuck was going on. And he's not the first, won't be the last of these parents allowing their daughters, or nowadays who fucking knows, to go be around these people. I mean, if you see who was the parents that put that little Desmond kid, had him cross-dressing and whatever. So nowadays parents have no shame. And again, this is not a new thing. This is nothing new. The parents need to be locked up. The bodyguards need to be locked up. Will she make it to November? The bodyguards need to be locked up. Any women who helped procure, anybody who knew, anybody who was around when this shit was going down. Because again, it was all good when I'm sure he was paying people off, when they were getting to party and celebrate and pop Cristal and, live that life. It's super funny, like when all the money dried up, now everybody had a story to tell. Well, if you have a story to tell, you should probably be in jail. This is something you've been knowing for a long time. You've just been sitting on this shit. I don't know what the statute of limitations are. Good grief. I don't know what the statutes of limitations are on this type of stuff, but it should be forever. And so, yeah, you should definitely be some people sitting along in themselves getting beat up with R. Kelly, right? So Virginia Roberts Guffrey, I'm assuming, filed a lawsuit in a federal court in New York. Comes almost 2 years to the day that Epstein died in a New York jail while he was awaiting trial on conspiracy and trafficking charges. Don't get Epstein, people. Bloop, bloop, bloop. If she doesn't do it now, she would be allowed to escape but accountability for his actions. Virginia's committed to trying to avoid a situation where rich and powerful people escape any accountability for their actions. Lawsuit seeks unspecified compensatory and punitive damages. It accuses Andrew of sexual assault and intentional infliction of emotional distress. 20 years ago, Prince Andrew's wealth, power, position, and connection enabled him to abuse a frightened, vulnerable child with no one there to protect her. It's long past time for him to be held accountable. So pay up, nigga. So my thing is this, right? And this is my thing. Now, 38-year-old mother living in Australia. How does that work? How does that work? Prince Andrew's what, like in the UK or some shit? And then you got this chick living in Australia, and she's suing him in New York. Let's figure this whole thing out. 38-year-old mother living in Australia first accused the prince of sexual abuse in a public court filing in December 2014 in a case brought by alleged Epstein victims against the U.S. Department of Justice. That lawsuit challenged Epstein's lenient deal with federal prosecutors in Florida in 2008. She was directed by Epstein and his longtime associate Maxwell to have action with Andrew on 3 occasions in 2001. This is 2021, 2001, 20 years ago. I was at the brink of some really, really close in age there. I'm wondering if how close we were. Would be legal? Be non-adults, 17, 18 around this time. And how is this going? Anyway, whatever. Since that time, government lawyers contend they have made multiple attempts to engage Andrew as advisors in discussions about her allegations in an effort to avoid litigation, but those efforts have been ignored. We're trying to have dialogue with Prince Andrew or his lawyers. We've given every opportunity to provide an explanation or context that he might have. We've tried to reach a resolution without the necessity of litigation, which means we try to get this nigga to pay, break some bread without going to court. This nigga ain't want to pay up, so now we about to get us a layup. If she simply failed to sue now, it validated the stonewalling tactics that Andrew and his advisors have employed. Within a decade, Prince has been under scrutiny for his association with Epstein, all other stuff. Him, everybody else, right? And of course, they're going to deny. We know what it is. Those rich, powerful people doing shenanigans and debauchery. So my thing is, right, is the prince protected by power from his actions? You know, is he in the same boat as R. Kelly? Does it matter if it was from the age of 17 or whether she was 18 in 2001? Does that make it different? And is it also different because of, you know, the way it was done? R. Kelly, they say, was actively recruiting young women off of high school campuses, buying them ice cream and Jordans and things of this nature. We've seen some other things kind of play out in public that kind of went to the wayside. He also had some litigation and things against him, you know, couldn't keep his pee to himself. And then, you know, like I said, you have all these allegations. You had the series come out about him, and then it got real hectic. One, if that series wouldn't have come out, I wonder how that would have played out. Remember, old gal tried to like put Dave didn't even want to say anything in the thing. He's like, Dave, like, I don't know that nigga. Made a joke about that nigga one time. That's it. Buffalo tried to play him like he was protecting the motherfucker and shit. But like I say, is it because R. Kelly had a team of goofy niggas doing all this shit for him? He didn't cover his tracks, and I'm not condoning any of this. Is it because Prince Andrew's royalty has very powerful people protecting him? Or do you think it's because it's black and white, like old Michael Jackson would have said? What are your thoughts? What is the difference in these two situations? Or are they the same thing? Yeah, man. Oh, I'm so yawning. Give me a segundo. Get the line up. Which they need to fix. I'll call customer service once get that resolved. Actually, let's see what's going on here. Maybe tinker in the background. Give me that. Oh, okay. So it must have took a second to add. Okay, so that'll work for It'll work for okay, so cool. I don't have to call customer service. It just took a while for me to put that shit on my account. But I only want one number, so whatever. Anywho, yeah, let me switch the screen. Get. Oh no, get off of there. Please get off of there. Yeah, get out of there. All right, there we go. No, I haven't. I mean, I think I've seen, a little bit, but I haven't sat there and actually like watched. Hey, matter of fact, there goes 17. That video I was just showing, I mentioned you. Nobody under 50 knows who R. Kelly is. How do you obviously do not know black people? You do not know black people. I give you, it's niggas to the age at least 30 and up, right? So there's that, right? Because, yeah. Anywho, and fucking Roman knows everybody, so there's that. But yeah, let me bring this back real quick for 17 while I get the line open and all that other stuff, and we'll take some calls. Because, like I say, Mr. 17 always frequently points out the shenaniganery and witchcraft that is taking place. I don't want to check my IG right now. If you show me something goofy on IG project, I'll time you out. If I look at your IG, if I look at my IG and you sent me something, and it's about fat bitches, I'm going to time you out. That's all I'm finna say. Not fat ladies, fat bitches. But yeah, 17, this is right here. Thoughts on this terrible video. I'm not even going to play the sound. This name project. I'm telling you, whatever project sent me has something to do with family. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. That's wrong. Okay. That's fun. One, what the fuck is niggas? Does a nigga make fake swangers? What the fuck is this ugly ass shit? I identify what the nigga? I identify as a slab or something? What the fuck? No, Nick Broad is a terrible person. Oh my god. Just give me a second. I hate this nigga project. I hate fucking project so much. I'm not even finished halfway through the video. This nigga project just sent a video of some damn dope fiends singing along the "Don't You Wish Your Girlfriend Was Hot Like Me." This is where we are. And so Broderick is the worst of America. And I mean that sincerely. Broderick is the worst representation of anything in this country. He's a terrible, terrible person, right? Damn it, is the thing still double is double doing the dilly dally? The fuck? Why is it doing that? Why is it double doing the dilly dallies? Hold on, let me bring it back. Roger is a terrible person. Well, that's the thing, right? So does it matter if he did it in America though, right? And then the crazy part, like, let's talk about America. Let's get really real. Because we get all up in arms about this type of stuff. Justifiably so. But nobody has an issue with some fucking 27-year-old actor playing a fucking 16-year-old in a fucking movie. Right? And you start wondering why all the kids try to fuck act and try to start fucking acting older than they are because they think they're fucking behind or something, right? They think they're all not properly developed. They think they're missing out on some shit. You got all these motherfuckers doing all this extra ass shit, right? We got all these weird ass coming of age movies where there's a lot of real questionable things, but nobody says anything about it, right? So it's just really, really fucking. Oh, I agree it does. Did y'all see? Did y'all see old Bitey Bye? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me stop the bot and restart it because for some reason it's double doing everything. But he had the little girl on his lap again, and she got all weird. She didn't get all. He got all weird, but she kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like kids be knowing that shit, bro. And she is not the only one. But yet nobody ever says anything about like if that's like where are all the woke ass anti-misogyny, anti-toxic masculinity, whatever the fuck they want to call it as people when this shit happens, right? And these children are clearly uncomfortable, but nobody has anything to say. Nobody is concerned about it, right? Like I said, it's very odd behavior. It's the new guy. Y'all voted for him. I think he's done a lot more negative actions than the old guy. But again, nobody wants to say anything about it. Every time you've seen him around some kind of kid, it's a weird ass, uncomfortable ass interaction. Like, I don't know. Nobody ever addresses that. Like, nobody ever addresses that. They just act like it never happened. And she like, daddy from sign or whatever you signed, then she got up quick. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not a real thing. I never showed y'all that video. Like, this is the one I don't get the most, right? Is the chicks. Like, okay, I get it. Like, the people protesting at abortion clinics. I guess maybe it works. Like, if you stop one person from doing it, then maybe you've kind of like validated your cause, right? You've kind of accomplished something, right? But then you see like the people who go try to like counter protest the abortion people, and they just sit there around. Listen, like I showed you a little crazy video. Oh, let's have an abortion, and they're fucking with the priest or whatever, and then the cop of the pig mask comes. I didn't do anything. Like, but you got people who go over there and just I'm having an abortion. I'm gonna go do. And it's like, why? What point do you get out of that? Like, you gotta be some kind of sick, weird person to get enjoyment out of that, to celebrate something like that, right? Like, again, it's a real weird thing. And I'm like, here's my deal, right? People are going to go do it where we are in America. But I think the people are especially vile who celebrate it, who is like, blow like it's not a major thing. Like, it's not, I just had to go get an abortion last week. Like, and it's like weird to me. Like, and this is, does it the most, but again, oh man, I think I might have seen that. I think I might have. I don't know. If I don't really recall all of it, so I definitely need to watch it again. What? Love it. Especially year day. Let me weigh some pistachios. What I got? Oh shit, dog. Got them big dog pistachios, dog. I wonder something. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard there was a lot of stuff that didn't get put out. Things were getting destroyed. I'm pretty sure there's some other shenanigans. Like I said, all these people in power that gravitate towards it, that basically fiend for it. And you got to tell me, like, especially presidents, governors, people like this, you can't tell me it's not an amazing. I might even compare it to, like, this may sound crazy. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. But you see a lot of these YouTubers who get these millions of subscribers and things like that, and then they get kind of weird, right? Not all, but a lot. I'm not saying all governors and everything. But like, because I've had people sit here and say, oh, well, you only got so many subs and so many numbers, so that doesn't mean, your point ain't valid. So like, imagine thinking that matters, right? Like that numbers matter. Like, oh, you got 500, so you got a worse opinion than somebody who has 5 million. Again, the most popular food in America is fucking McDonald's, and the fucking most popular wine is that fucking box wine, right? The cheapest, trashiest shit that you can put in your fucking body. Was that Franzi or some shit like that? Those are two of the most popular products in the country, and they're basically trash for you. And then if you're sipping on some Franzi right now, don't be mad at me. I know some of y'all be in the den, watching the den, sipping your wine, sipping a box of wine. And some of y'all might be eating McDonald's right now. But those are two most popular things in the country. They're terrible for you. And it's not even that they're terrible for you, but they're nowhere near the best, right? And so, not even close. And so, thinking that just because something's popular means it's good, it makes absolutely no sense. Tony Bear, welcome to the den. You are the newest friend in the den. I appreciate you subscribing. It's been a long time since we've seen one of those. A live subscribe. There was a point, I think when we were talking about that Just Say Small Gay stuff, like it was popping off in the den. All kind of live shit was going on. But oh man, I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine being in high school having to do this. Like, you really be out of there. You be trying to be popular on the internet and in school. Like, it would be It would be buffoonery. But like I say, but imagine these governors, imagine, these presidents, and you hearing that hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people have voted for you, supporting your ideas or your platform, right? Okay, all right, that's it. I'm gonna be honest with you. The den is a whole different thing. But welcome. The den is much more controversial than the sauce. I try to keep it slightly PC in the sauce. The den is much different, but welcome. Hope you like it. Oh, word? Yeah, that was the Brandon Weber. Yeah, Brandon Weber. That shit was crazy. Right? Niggas was there riding for this nigga, right? But dude, we shot was black, but y'all don't anyway. That's what I need to start doing, honestly, is like really doing the short videos like that again and with the news thing, because those actually did kind of decent. I'm gonna get back on that type of shit. It was a long time. Um, but like I said, so people think because you got the popularity, you got all that means something. But like I say, imagine being like a governor, president, knowing 50 million fucking people voted for you or some shit like that. Like, that's gonna instill some sense of power into these motherfuckers, or a belief into these motherfuckers that, I got this follower, I got this whatever. And so when it comes to, the little person, or you want to call it or whatever, they feel like they can do these things and get away with it. Or if you put that level of money behind it, and so like I say, it's all very unfortunate, and again, for the average person, you're kind of in a situation where you feel like you're gonna get fucked over when you're dealing with them types. But like I say, I feel sorry for the youth that have to deal with this. I definitely agree with that. That might be something we should talk about soon. Aside from that, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I just think we're in a fucked up place, and I just think that. But R. Kelly still has tons of motherfuckers who fuck with him. Oh, and that's what I was gonna say. So, with a guy like R. Kelly, for those who are fans, do you separate him from his music if you were a fan prior to, or is that permanently attached to him? And then my thing with that is like, dog, how do you know, even at the point like where you knew you were a star, how are you still getting fucked over for like all of your albums, everything you write? Like, R. Kelly changed the culture of music. Maybe not in a good way, right? But I don't know. I'm not up on my stuff. The worst thing is being a slave who becomes a king. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the motherfucking deal? I'll say something where I might accidentally overlooked it. I meant to give you a shout out. But like I said, it's just the dude in the musical sense was legendary, right? And then I always thought Proverbs was really interesting. Proverbs, I think Proverbs is my favorite. Psalms, it's interesting to me too. But yeah, I believe I can fly. The world's greatest. Hey, I made it. I'm the world's greatest. Like, these songs, it just wasn't the fucking music, right? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. A servant becomes king as the fool gets too much food. It makes sense. But like I say, in the thing, like I say, it's just it's crazy. Like, but again, I don't put it past any of these people. Right? I don't put it past any of them. I have a question though, because of his experiences. Niggas. That's basically what you're talking about. Niggas. Niggas can't be king. Niggas too worried about the wrong shit. I have a question, and I know there's more out there than just the R. Kellys of the world, but we always see, you know, the male side of this. How much do you think is happening like this from a female perspective in Hollywood? How many female predators do you believe there are? Because we've already seen the behaviors of like oh, you talking about that scene? Yeah, oh man. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't like Billy. But again, when you cut ties with certain actions, you just gotta stop engaging in certain shit. And there's a lot of shit I used to find super entertaining. And I can't even fuck with no more. There you go. My steps late and everything. And I apologize if I'm a little like I'm not gonna lie, tired. But it was something I was gonna say. You can say what you want to. The wrenches. Oh yeah, but I'm saying like what her name? Jada Pinkett, right? Jada Pinkett. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you see like Jada Pinkett, you see like that chick, what's her name? We were just talking about it the other day, the congresswoman who was fucking with her aides and shit. Not fucking with AIDS, but you know, like her congressional aides. But the thing about it is, you know, men are less than likely to come out and say, you know, this, that, and the third. I'm pretty sure some of them probably had chicks too. And they just stay, they don't say this, don't say that. Right? And, you know, women are going to look out for women. You know, hey, I got you. We all know Oprah's a friendly one. Like I said, I already think Hollywood's a weird thing. I think people who seek like all that fame and popularity is really, really. She was in a heavy metal band. I do not recall that. It's weird, right? As I say this while I'm on YouTube, trying to get more subscribers. What? Wow. Wow. Crazy. Everybody go, wow, that is Gentiles. No, as I'm telling you, like, shit, we just heard who was it, Lori Lightfoot? There was some rumors going on about her. They said she almost was finna step. She's a crazy one, right? Like, I wouldn't want to hear, motherfucker. I heard all the cops in Chicago. Apparently, there was a cop, I guess, who got shot, and the mayor went to go down. So, like they say, all the cops in Chicago like turned their backs on her. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't doubt it, right? It's acceptably so. But it's like I wouldn't want to hear shit about a mask mandate in function. What was it? What event just happened? Sturgis. Sturgis just happened, and I'm seeing multiple arguments. You know, the motorcycle rally. I'm seeing multiple people talking about Sturgis is a super spreader event and it's causing. Nobody said that about Lollapalooza. No one. There was absolutely no social distancing. Looking like hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers in that bitch. Fucking party for fucking 3-4 days straight. You know, no telling what's going down at the hotels and other venues around that motherfucker. Everything around that bitch is packed. But nobody said anything. Again, they've politicized this shit. And if you have not watched the video that I put in the Discord about this whole thing, if you have not seen that video, I'm telling you, 7 minutes. It's a guy, I think he's speaking to a school board. I implore you to watch it because it makes this whole thing make complete sense. It's an actual doctor. Not a guy playing one on the internet like me. And like when he explains everything that's going on with all of this stuff, how these things work, how they happen in nature, and he talked about how they're trying to approach this thing like it's smallpox. But he broke down the difference between the cough, and smallpox. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Birthday bash. I heard that nigga was ashy too. I heard he ain't put no lotion on his ankles. He ain't here for me though. But again, like I say, how you gonna be ashy at your own birthday bash? But that's what I'm saying. Like, they know what it is. It's a thing for them. You know, it's a separate set of rules for them. But for us, well, for the sheep, it's another set of rules. And then for, if you got legitimate fears, cool. They were actually saying, word? I don't like to see that one. But they were saying that people who caught it already, and then I think he was saying, like, if you caught it and you get the poke, like, it actually makes shit worse for you if you come in contact again. So, like, it's you gotta check the video out, right? I don't know. Okay, people say it's staged. People say it's made up. But he used the particular government agencies that were following guidelines from. He used their own studies to show what was being said. And if you actually look at these pages from time to time from these particular government agencies, they change and edit a lot of the definitions and statements on these pages. Same page. A couple of months later, they change the definition. Same page, they change the definition. They rearrange the structure of the words. They make it more vague, or, whatever. I still haven't heard about that herd immunity. Remember, that was like the phrase for a while. Now, it's not a thing, right? Heard you got the pokey poke. Can't catch the cough. Folks catching the cough and getting the cough worse than ever, right? And somebody, let me see if I can find this thing real quick, because I found this to be super funny. I meant to save it. Some stuff I'll be saving when I be out and about, and I'll be forgetting to come back to the shit. My fucking things. Oh, I forgot. I got to put that fight up. That's definitely a fight. Needs to be shown. It's terrible. I didn't save it. But basically, it might, hold on. But basically, he was breaking down. They were saying, what you can get from the cough versus what you can get from the cough plus the thing. And it was like, it labeled all the symptoms of the cough. Then it labeled all, if you get the jab, you labeled all the symptoms of the cough plus side effects from the jab. So it's like, what's the purpose, right? But, hey, if it makes you feel better, then I say by all means, make the decision that is best for yourself. If you feel like that benefits you and your family, go for it. If you listen to German Heidi, go for it. I thought I saved this shit. Oh, no, I didn't. I don't know how to use none of these social medias. But here's the deal. I'm a tired black man, and I don't know if it makes me any different from a tired Hispanic man or a tired white man or a tired Asian. I don't know, tired Asian men are the most tired of all. But I fucks with y'all, man. I'm finna call it a wrap. I got to get up a little earlier than early tomorrow. Got some things going on. Hopefully, get some good news tomorrow. We'll see how that plays out. But it's crazy how mentality changes everything. Definitely changes outcomes. So, but again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Project, wipe the barbecue sauce out of your eyes, and you could obviously see that. Even though I don't have a black card, I identify as a black man. Getting my damn, I can't even call her what's her name no more. She changed her name. I'm tired of shit. I can't remember no name. You know, I normally don't remember shit, but I really can't remember none of the references to her name. She was the I can't remember who's the chick that identified as black. I can't even think of her shit right now. That is true. And the Asian man is probably more tired from practicing karate all day because they all know karate. They all know martial arts. Don't care what anybody says. Have y'all seen that black ninja dude? Like, that motherfucker will be moving like a real life fucking ninja. I know there was one who used to do some shit. Like, he was like in his backyard fucking up that little dummy or whatever. But not that dude. There's like another one. He does a bunch of fucking crazy flips with fucking swords. Like, that motherfucker is crazy. Like, that shit is wild. He does some old, like, super crazy aerial shit. He's shitting on Simone Biles. I don't care what she says. She doing that shit on a spring mat. This motherfucker's doing that shit off of fucking grass and concrete and shoe. Like, this motherfucker doing he did like a, what's that shit? The little front flip off the one leg front flip thing, and he flips and then fucking draws a little sword, and he does this fucking super crazy aerial with this. It's super duper wild. No, this is not Bruce Leroy nor Pootie Tang. Steven Rose, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Oh, dog. Nick the actor, what's the motherfucking deal? Dog, like, this dude I'm talking about it's wild. I'm gonna see if I can find, well, I know where the clips are. I'll see if I can get them off the gram or something. If not, I think the page is Learn Calisthenics, something about calisthenics. And this motherfucker is crazy, though. Like, and this is why I say, as human beings, we fail, bro. Like, we definitely fail. Like, there's aliens out there that do come from other planets. They come look at us like, these motherfuckers didn't reach their potential. We're small and gray and can't do shit. Motherfuckers out here. Like, imagine if you were really, if all you were taught in school were critical thinking, like actual trades, like skills, as far as things that can help you build and create, your maths or whatever, and real physical education, right? Imagine if everything wasn't mass produced and the things were regional, as I believe, shit should be. I think everything should be regional, or it should have been regional. See, all bro, the aliens gonna destroy. They'll go over there. They might get perplexed by some of the special effects. Where is this? Where is this? We're watching these movies. Where are these things happening? But like, imagine like if human beings were really trained to reach their maximum potential athletically. Because I think like we see these dudes, the Usains and the Phelps and the the NBA players and all this stuff. And people just want to say it's genetics. Motherfuckers put work in and got good at what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? No, I do not have an iPhone. No, I do not have an iPhone. I'm a Samsung guy. I want to talk about that. Take my ass to bed real quick. So iPhone people, they got the thing on there now where they're talking about, they're going to use neural imaging or neural scanning, whatever the shit is, to find out if people have child no images on their phone, right? And it sounds like a good idea. Like, oh yeah, well, they got it. Just get them off there. But that means this shit is scanning all of your shit. Your everything. Every picture you got. Not just the people who got no images. You know what I'm saying? Booker T. White stole that from me. Shit. Talking about Booker T. the wrestler? Oh, shit, yeah, man. He stole the hand, all that shit. No, I know what you're talking about. But, yeah, so, like, that's the crazy part about it, right? Exactly. Yeah, we're doing it for the kids. Who was it? Who had a phrase like that? I think might have been the guy with the little tiny mustache had something about, you just make people think it's about the children and everybody signs up and gets on board, even though it's not what it's about. And yeah, you mask into that, but they're scanning your shit for everything. And then you know which way they're leaning, you know what they support with all that. And they're tracking. It's not like they're not doing it already. They're just now they're telling you that they're going to do it. They probably already been doing the shit, right? Imagine, right? Imagine, and I don't, not going to judge people. Some people think it's cute. Some people think it's weird. Some people don't even gender their children, so I don't know. But I know there's parents who like take pictures of their kids when they're splashing in the bathtub and doing little weird shit like that, right? And again, that's whatever. I think The Rock took a picture like that. People gave him a bunch of shit for it. Now you got that in your phone, right? And you get busted for some shit like that. Right? You thought it was cute. The baby had some soap in his hair and was splashing around and all that other shit. It brings a friend over and they tell you they identify as leaving. That's what they identify as. I identify as, you identify as call your mom or whoever the fuck. You're going home. No, sir. That's what I'm saying. And it's a wrap, dog. Like, these motherfuckers, you don't have any say-so over your family, over your life, over any of these things. They get to decide what's right, what's wrong. I remember that happened a while back. Remember motherfuckers you actually have to take pictures in to get them developed and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, they had to give, it was a person, I think this was a while back, like, when they went to go pick the photos up, they had pictures of their child, like, bathing or something like that. And the person who developed them thought they were inappropriate and they called the police on them. I think they got in trouble, right? The Negro problem? That is true. Write that down. Why does that sound super familiar? Why does that sound super familiar? Negro problem. I think something I was listening to the other day might have been talking about that. All right, so I said I'm gonna go to bed. Let me call it rest. I really do need to get some rest. I fucks with y'all. Y'all already know that. Y'all already know what it is. I salute y'all. I appreciate y'all all. Y'all rock with it from the top to the bottom. Those who've been sticking around this up until this point this long, who've been around as long as y'all have, I salute y'all, man. I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all out there getting robbed in these YouTube streets for your pistachios, guard your grill, get your pistachio guard up. But with that being said, I'm trying to produce, I do again. Let me sit here with these hoes on. Like I said, I don't say this shit just say it's not a catchphrase. I really do truly mean it. It is an honor. Because like I said, it's always good to be able to chop it up with like-minded folks. It is a privilege. I don't take the platform for granted. I complain about it, you know what I'm saying, and all this stuff, but this is a privilege. I do understand that. And more than anything, it is my pleasure. Because like I said, these are enjoyable conversations. It is, I think sometimes it might be more to my benefit than it is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I enjoy this so much. So I thank y'all for being here. I really do mean this. I wish y'all a good night. And a good day until I talk to y'all again tomorrow. Hopefully 9, maybe 9:30. We'll see what happens. And no, I have no idea what we're talking about. But with that being said, I'm trying to produce y'all be cool. I appreciate y'all. Y'all ain't got to go home. It's kind of late if you're out roaming the street. Shame on you. Watch it then, you're going to get mugged. But you guys get the fuck about the dead. Till tomorrow, I am out.